Right, from one film about family to another film about family, this Vin Diesel influence is moving strong, I cannot lie. Start this video with my early thoughts. It's a good Fast and Furious film. It's not the best, to never be the best. It's a film that, if you like it or you know what you're gonna expect, it just entertains. Don't take it seriously and just enjoy it. Coming from someone that watched, I think the last Fast and Furious film I watched was Hobbs and Shaw, but I didn't watch Fast 8, which came out before that. But honestly, I don't really get the lineup with these films. Tokyo Drift is the third, but it's actually the seventh. Hobbs and Shaw is low-key the seventh film as well. But we'll see, we allow it. You know what's even crazy? Ideally, I'm guessing this film starts from this year, 2023, but it calls back Fast and Furious 5, which dropped in 2011. But in this film, it says 10 years ago, which technically is 2013. Didn't really make sense, but as I said, we allow it and we move. But also, I don't get the emphasis on the money that Vin Diesel and them, they burnt in 5. They literally stole like 10 times that amount at the end of Fast and Furious 5. Also, a shameless plug for my Fast and Furious 5 video. You can go check that out after this, or yeah. Also, in Fast and Furious fashion, really nothing new. The most ridiculous stuff happened in this film, but honestly, I don't think it's as crazy as the previous 3 films. I don't think there's a scene with Vin Diesel literally stomping the ground and being like some earthbender all of a sudden, but there's this bit with like a ball in the trailer, which I know is mostly practical effects, but the CGI in that bit was a bit weird. The CGI fire, I know fire and water are like one of the hardest stuff to like animate or whatever, but like it was weird. And also, I liked how Dom was playing football with the ball. It was cool. That was cool. Well, for the characters in this, Jason was alright. Jason Statham's character, not Jason Statham. Jason Momoa's character was alright in this. Played basically a psycho man-child, but that was just about it for his character. We've seen these kind of characters before. I actually forgot John Cena was actually introduced in the last film because I didn't watch it. But yeah, John Cena, I love him. I love him as an actor. I loved him in Peacemaker. I loved him other things he has done. Cool to see him in this. It just seems like a really, really cool guy. I also mentioned how I loved Ludacris and Tyrese's characters in Fast and Furious 5, and boy, they felt really stale in this film. And most of their jokes in this film just felt super forced and super something that I would laugh to when I was like 13 years old. Like, I don't know. Even when I was rewatching Fast and Furious 5, like some of the jokes still hit, but like this one just felt really, they were just not funny. I didn't also like the scenes with their group until someone got added to the group, but as soon as that person like got added, we saw less of them as a whole, probably because they couldn't afford all of them together. But yeah, we also saw the Jack Reacher guy. That surprised me seeing him in this film. I was like, oh, I know this guy from somewhere. Oh, it's the Jack Reacher dude. It's like they get the most big dudes to be in this film. Like me, I'm gonna get jacked and be in the next Fast and Furious film. Like if that's the criteria to be in these films and earn $1 billion, sure, I'll join. All it takes is just to work out, isn't it? Can't be that hard. Also, the film, like it just, but yeah, Jack Reacher, his character just felt really forced in the film's narrative. And yes, that's a problem. Like he even mentioned it in the film. Like that's the problem of having a big family. He kept on mentioning it in the movie. Like, I don't know, was he trying to be satire or something? There were too many characters in this film. Like, bro, like it's a 2.5 hour film. Like, why are they so many, I won't say plot points, but like so many things happening all at once, and they're like all split into like 7-8 different narratives. It's weird. It's weird. Also, Brie Larson is in this film, and I'm sorry if you like Brie Larson. She's cringe. She had some of the worst scenes in this film. Like, I can't say I love her, but like her scenes were just weird, man. Especially the last physical fight scene in the movie on the bridge in Rio. That scene was horrible. I cannot lie. People were just coming out from anywhere. You just look. 1 second you see this person, another second you see this other person. Really weird. Really cartoonish. There were just like a lot of stop and start, moments in the fight. Yeah, it's just weird, man. I really also want to talk about spoilers in this film. So if you care about that, skip this bit. Because honestly, you shouldn't really care about this. This is nonsense. But if you really care about it, just skip here to this time, or just click off and watch the movie and come back. Best scenes for me were the scenes with John Cena and Domson, as I mentioned. Although some of the deliveries were a bit wonky, I would give the kid a bit of fairness. He's a kid. He has a lot to learn in his acting career, but like, yep, those were the most fun scenes for me personally. Also, how did they sneak in the Bond plane through security? Pete Davidson is in this film, and need I say more? That just annoyed me. And also, what pissed me off most about Pete Davidson being in this film is the fact that his scene is like one of the most pointless scenes in this entire film. Adds nothing, just a 7 to 10 minutes moment that just why is it in this film? Literally, why is it in this film? Also, everybody apparently died in this film. Like that's the big spoiler. But how did Ludacris's group die? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, we can't switcheroo happened. Also, John Cena's death was just so unnecessary. Couldn't the guy just have blown up and killed those cars? Like, why did he need to do some I don't even know what the guy did. Like, why? What was that necessary? And also, that guy in Brazil that they blew up, he was also in the previous Furious 5 film. Oh my guy, you have balls though. Like, why are you, like, I know you're trying to be loyal to Dom and everything, but like, guy, you've probably not seen Dom since like 10 years ago. So like, why are you now siding him all of a sudden? Doesn't make sense. And yeah, of course, The Rock is in this film. I guess Black Adam didn't go to plan for him. But overall, is this a good film? It's not. Did I enjoy myself? Sure I did. At times, some of the action scenes were cool. The fight scenes felt a bit repetitive. And everybody in this film is John Wick all of a sudden. But personally, my opinion, if you want to see this movie or whatever, if you are not planning to watch this film originally, still do not plan to watch this film. It's not going to change your mind. But if you were going to see this film initially or whatever, I wanted a good, fun time, or like some fun moments here and there. Sure, go have fun. We're gonna have fun, you know. It's not like awful. It's not god awful. It's good at what it's trying to be. And that's the video. Thank you for watching this video. As I mentioned previously, I have a video on Fast and Furious 5. You should go watch that. Also, my next video should be Dave. You should go check that out, maybe on Friday, depending on when you're watching this. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.